ó ní agbára báyìí o. Ọmọ Odùduwà, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ aládé, gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá wa, ẹ̀yin ọba wa, tẹ́ ẹ lọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa 1999 constitution. Mo mú fídíò kan wá fún wa tí mo fẹ́ kí a fetí ara wa gbọ́. Ozekhome, ẹ wá gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ nígbà constitution yẹn. Ẹ wá gbọ́ interview tí wọ́n ṣe fún un. Àwa ń sọ fún yín pé tí wọ́n bá tẹ̀ review constitution tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa èyí, kò lè wọ́ọ̀kì mọ́. Kò lè wọ́ọ̀kì mọ́. Ẹ má jẹ́ wọ́n pa wá fún yín, ẹ̀yin bàbá wa, àtẹ̀yin ọba wa, àtẹ̀yin àgbààgbà kan tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa 1999 constitution. Ẹ wá gbọ́ nǹkan tí Ozekhome sọ, lọ́yà ni, gbogbo àwọn àpè lọ́yà ni. Ẹ wá gbọ́, ẹ súnmọ́ bí àtẹ wá gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ nípa review constitution yẹn. Ó sọ wípé tí wọ́n bá tẹ̀ review constitution yẹn kò lè wọ́ọ̀kì mọ́. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká tan ara wa. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a máa farabalẹ̀ máa gbọ́ ẹni tó bá sọ òdodo ọ̀rọ̀ jáde. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa lo ìfẹ́ inú, torí ìfẹ́ inú tá à ń lò láti ilẹ̀ òun ló bá wa débi tá a dé lónìí yìí. Òun ló bá wa débi tá a dé lónìí yìí. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa lo ìfẹ́ inú mọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a make sure pé a listen sí gbogbo nǹkan tí bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àti wípé nǹkan tí ò dáa tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ tún ṣe, bóun lè sìn pé tẹ́ bá tún ṣe yóò padà pay for yín, yóò padà tẹ́ yín lọ́rùn. Wọ́n ìfẹ́ ìrùkú ra tuntun síbẹ̀. Òun làwọn fi ń sọ wípé kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ review constitution Nàìjíríà tó lè wọ́ọ̀kì. Ìrí wípé kí wọ́n pín orílẹ̀-èdè yẹn kó ní kálukú ọmọ ló ń lo ẹ̀. Òun ló fún wa ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. Òun ló fún gbogbo ẹ̀yà kọ̀ọ̀kan tó wà lórí Nàìjíríà yẹn ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. Tí wọ́n bá fi oníkálukú lẹ̀ kọ́ lọ máa tún orílẹ̀-èdè ẹ̀ ṣe, a ò lè ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká tan ara wa. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká parọ́ fúnra wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tòótọ́ wọ̀ fúnra wa. Àwọn olóṣèlú yìí, nǹkan tí ó pè fọ́ wọn tí wọ́n fi ní kò lórí ipò tí wọ́n wà, òun ni wọ́n ó ṣe, wọ́n tàn yín ni. Torí ìbò tí ń bọ̀ 2027 ni tó fi ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí. Torí ìbò 2027 tó ń bọ̀, òun ni wọ́n fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa review constitution. Àwọn náà mọ̀ pé kò lè wọ́, torí Fúlàní ò ní jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe. Àwọn Fúlàní wọn ò ní jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe. Gbogbo alámọ̀ ìwà táwọn Fúlàní ń wù. Nǹkan tí ò bá ní favour wọn ò lè fọwọ́ sí i. Kí ló wá ń dà wá láàmú, kí ló ń ṣe wá? Wáyé tá a lè wo inú àròjinlẹ̀ lórí àwọn èèyàn wa tí ìyà ń jẹ, lórí àwọn èèyàn wa tẹ́bí ń pa, lórí àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọn ò fún ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. Wọn ò jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn wa rí oko dá mọ́. Oúnjẹ ó ti di ọ̀wọ́n gógó lórílẹ̀ wa. Kí ló dé? Gbogbo láti mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ gangan ni ọrọ̀ ajé tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá gbójúlé. Tí a gbójúlé nígbà tí ẹ wá ń sọ nípa review constitution ní ìsìn, kí ni àrídájú wípé ìgbésẹ̀ tẹ̀ ń gbé àwọn pípì yóò fọwọ́ sí i? Wọn ò lè fọwọ́ sí i. Wọn ò lè fọwọ́ sí i. Ó fẹ́ kí a farabalẹ̀, gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ ń wò mí, tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi, ẹ bá mi pín fídíò yìí kó lọ dáadáa, kó lọ kan àwọn àgbààgbà àti àwọn lọ́balọ́ba tí wọ́n ń wá review constitution, kó wá gbọ́ nǹkan tí Ozekhome tó sọ. Sound ojú sound ni o. Wọ́n á gbọ́ interview tí wọ́n ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀kùn. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀kùn. Tí a bá ti fi ara balẹ̀, tá a bá gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ, a mọ̀ yìí pé òdodo ọ̀rọ̀ ló sọ. 100% òdodo ọ̀rọ̀ ló sọ. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká lo sentimental. ẹ má jẹ́ ká ṣàbòsí lọ́rọ̀ àwọn ọ̀ràn wa, ẹ jẹ́ kó bá ṣe rí oníyẹ ká sọ. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa kò sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ fi review commission sí mọ́. Orílẹ̀-èdè wa gangan ni ẹ jẹ́ ká jà fún. Orílẹ̀-èdè wa gangan òun ni ẹ jẹ́ ká jà fún. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan láàrin ara wa, ká jọ jà fún self determination. À ń parí ojoojúmọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan láàrin ara wa, ká gbárùkù ti bàbá wa Professor Banji Akíntóyè Emeritus. Gbogbo la mọ̀ pé bàbá wa Akíntóyè, Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè ó fún wọn ní ìmọ̀ àti òye àti knowledge. Bàbá lè ṣe second republic rí náà, ó ṣe senator, kò sẹ́ni tí ó mọ̀ bàbá, ṣe professor, kò sẹ́ni tí ó mọ̀ bàbá. Pẹ̀lú èdè wọn yẹn bàbá wa dúró tán gbéṣẹ́ àníṣe àwọn èèyàn Yorùbá ọ̀bọ̀lọ̀ kù sóko ẹrù Nàìjíríà. Àwọn nídìí láti dìde láti jẹ́ kí wọ́n kó nínú wa Nàìjíríà ní bàbá fi dìde ló fi jà fún self determination. Nígbà náà lọ́run ní 2018 tí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá dìbò yàn wọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí leader Yorùbá. Àwọn olóṣèlú yìí inú wọn ò dùn sí o, torí ìjẹkújẹ tí wọ́n ń jẹ, kò jẹ́ kí ni wọ́n dùn sí. Ẹ wá wo iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí bàbá yìí ṣe fún wa láti 2018. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá yàn wọ́n as a Yorùbá leader, àsìkò náà ni wọ́n gbé wa lọ under UNPO. Ṣé ẹ̀rí iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe fún wa ni? Gbogbo la mọ ìtumọ̀ UNPO, gbogbo la mọ meaning UNPO. Tí a bá pa ọkàn wa jẹ lókù. Kódà gan àwọn aráàlú jíjà àwọn Biafra, sínú àwọn Biafra ò mọ̀ pé àwọn ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti rẹ́gísítà ní under UNPO káwọn tó lè màjà fún self determination. Àwa la sí wọn lójú yẹn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ Ọlọ́run, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ bàbá Akíntóyè ló sí wọn lójú. Àmọ́ àwa a padà rẹ́gísítà kù wọ́n. Àwa ní 45 member of UNPO, àwọn ló wá di 46 under UNPO. Ṣé ti rí ibi tó àwọn náà bẹ́ẹ̀ dùn mọ́ rẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ kóòtù òjìrè ní ọgbọ́n àti òye dé. Ọgbọ́n àti òye dé. Kí láyé fi review commission ṣe òun lò fún wa. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká gbà yẹn wọlé. Wọ́n fi yẹn tàn wá ní, wọ́n fi yẹn deceive wá ní. Wọ́n fi deceive wá ní, ẹ má jẹ́ ká gbà wọlé. Àwọn ọmọ sọ, a máa pariwo síta fún yín, a sì máa mú gbogbo nǹkan tí bá ń lọ, a máa mú wá etí ìgbọ́ ẹ̀yin ọmọ kóòtù òjìrè. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ nípa review commission láti mú wá fi yín o. Wọ́n fẹ́ kí a farabalẹ̀ ká jọ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu Ozekhome, ká jọ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ̀, ká jọ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó fẹ́ sọ nípa review commission yìí. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Nǹkan táwọn náà tẹ́yìn náà bá rí sí i, ẹ jẹ́ ká rí lábẹ́ comment. Ẹ jẹ́ ká rí kíni, ká rí lábẹ́ comment yín. Ẹ comment kẹ́ ẹ sọ opinion tẹ́yìn náà síbẹ̀, torí wípé orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ọbọ̀lọ̀ gba ìtúsílẹ̀. Kì í ṣe ẹnìkan ni ó ṣe, gbogbo pátá ní ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ láti rí pé àgbà àwọn generation wa tí ń bọ̀ àgbà wọn lẹ̀ lóko ẹrù Nàìjíríà. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ètò náà kò ní jù báyìí lọ. Mo fẹ́ kí a farabalẹ̀ ká jọ wo fídíò náà, ká jọ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nínú fídíò náà. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mo wá bẹ̀ yín ni, mo wá rọ̀ yín ni. Ẹ bá mi pín fídíò yìí o kó lọ dáadáa. Ẹ sì má gbàgbé láti bá mi subscribe tó YouTube channel mi. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Orí kíni, orí YouTube channel mi, Ìbíyẹmí TV show, òun ló kọ YouTube channel mi. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ má bá wa ká lọ.
Just my people, as the hot, it don't happen, no. Just watch as Rufai take address Ozekhome, because he don't talk, say, the current Nigerian constitution, even if they amend am, e no go take us anywhere, but just listen to wetin Rufai tell her, you go really know, say, this country, and God will save us. Just watch, share, drop a thought in the comment section.
It is the party with majority that forms the government. And in forming the government, the prime minister emerges from the party with majority. And all the ministers are again appointed from the parliamentarians themselves. So the whole cabinet, including the prime minister, are responsible to parliament. And once they pass a vote of no confidence, the prime minister goes away. Okay, and at the lower level, at the regional level, you will have premier. So we are thinking that the present 6 geopolitical zones should be made subnational groups that can give us a better federal system of government.
Okay, Dr. Ozekhome, you know me to be a very big realist. It would be the height of delusion to think that a rubber-stamped National Assembly will do a constitutional reform that will change from a presidential system that a lot of them have benefited for to a parliamentary system. It will be the height of delusion, not this National Assembly. They might decide to surprise me, but not this National Assembly. But I like to look for low-hanging fruits. How can we quickly harp on electoral reforms? Because see, I keep touting this fear. If we don't have electoral reforms in 2027, what happened in 2023 will easily happen. How can we push that all those INEC guidelines that they said was not justiciable in the last election, after the election, we can make them laws? Quick wins on electoral reform. At least if you can push that before the next elections. Because I even doubt, we're already in 2025, half year. If they do the Rigma rule, push the bill for 2026, we might have the debacle like President Buhari, where he kept on saying they didn't put East properly and was, and was turning us back and forth in 2019 to sign electoral reforms. So the viability of a president signing electoral reforms in an election he will participate in is very low already. How can we push for those electoral reforms? Let's start with that low-hanging fruit.
I do not always believe in low-hanging fruits, because low-hanging fruits many times get rotten because they are low-hanging and they are cheap to get. I prefer to go the hard, narrow path that gives us what late Chief Kiwọn Badiwe calls national resurgimento, national rebirth. So to answer that question first, I will say, for the National Assembly to enact a law, to pass an act of the National Assembly amending the present Electoral Act of 2022, it's not a big deal. They have all seen the problems we saw, beavers, electronic voting, and the rest that were the Supreme Court said were not reflected statutorily, that they were just more like mere words. What is difficult, if they are really representing the people and they want an electoral system that is as clean as a whistle, what is difficult in amending that? But Rufai, you know why I said I do not want to go? We are not trying to go for that low-hanging fruit. It's easier. You can sit down and pluck it. But you see, it was Albert Einstein, the father of relativity, a great physicist, who once told us that you do not solve a problem by using the same method by which the problem was created. His principle of relativity was what gave birth to the first atomic bomb that was used in destroying the twin cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki of Japan during the Second World War. Albert Einstein made that very clear. And Hippocrates, the father of medicine, whose Hippocratic oath is taken till date by aspiring medical doctors. He once told us that desperate diseases require desperate remedies. So if we have seen, Rufai, that the road we have been going is leading us to no destination, is leading us to poverty, to disintegration, to lack of communal harmony, to interreligious crisis, must we continue on that path to perdition? I say no. Don't forget, Rufai, that this is not our first constitutional attempt. The best constitution we have had so far was the 1963 constitution, which is why the patriots are clamoring that the product of the 1963 constitution, the 2014 National Conference, attended by 492 delegates from across Nigeria, that agreed on over 600 recommendations. Then the present work of the National Assembly, both the Senate and House of Representatives, will not go in vain. Then memorandum, interventions, civil society, confederating units, ethnic nationalities. When we put all this together, we can now set up something like a National Referendum Commission that can help to midwife a new constitution, which will be subjected to referendum of the people. And I tell you,
on that note,
the reason I'm looking that far into the future, is that we had the 2022 Clifford Constitution, the 1946 Arthur Richards Constitution, the 1951 McPherson Constitution, which started a little of federalism, and then the 1954 Literature Constitution that gave us full federalism at 3 regions. Then, before the 1960 Independence Constitution, 1963 Republican Constitution, and all the other constitutions of 1979, 1989, 1999, we have not got it right. Because we are looking at the issue superficially. Our structure is fundamentally flawed.
All right, on that note,
it cannot unite us. It cannot take us to El Dorado.
Thank you so much for your powerful insights this morning. Of course, we continue to follow this